Now, the UK construction sector suffered a setback last month with output at its slowest rate in 6 months. Victoria is the big. I was just checking what she was wearing because she's been wearing an exoskeleton, which is amazing. She's at the biggest building industry gathering to find out what's going on. Morning.
Good morning to you both. Yes, I have been wearing this exoskeleton. It's just one of the perhaps solutions, I guess, to some of the issues that are facing the construction industry at the moment. Could robotics help? The other thing, of course, is can we build things quicker? Can we build them cheaper? And this is one of the answers that the building industry has come up with at the moment. Well, we know it first as prefabricated housing. It's now known as off-site housing. And structures like this, these can go up. This went up in 3 days, but they can go up. Whole homes can go up in just one day. They're manufactured off-site and then all built together, and they are supposed to be built to last. We've got plenty of companies who are looking into this kind of technology. The government very much putting its weight behind this, looking quite favourably on projects that are using off-site construction. So is it going to be the holy grail for the industry? Let's speak to David. I know you're a big fan of this and you're doing this in Belfast, aren't you?
We are, yes.
So tell me more. I mean, since the dawn of time, or at least since World War II, we've had a housing crisis in this country. We've not been able to build houses quick enough. This has been touted as a solution for years, but there hasn't been much take-up. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think as an industry we have been delivering off-site solutions across a wide range of sectors, education, commercial and healthcare, but now we're very much moving into this, the housing and the accommodation, and certainly the UK government is really pushing and giving weight behind this. I think it's, as we were talking earlier, Victoria, it's about supply and demand.
Well, this is the issue, demand.
Yeah.
I mean, would you want to live in a prefab home?
Absolutely. You know,
but you don't though.
We don't. Not yet. But as a company, we have built, designed, built, and constructed a prototype house. And overwhelmingly, the first impression that people get whenever they walk into the house, or the home as we like to call it, is it's just a home. It feels no different. It's a modular house. It's built in using off-site construction techniques, but it just feels like any other home and any other house. So, you know, we see that as we're faced with having to deliver almost 300,000 houses or homes per year, off-site can certainly help deliver that, because if we think about traditional techniques and how they're going to try and deliver that capacity and volume, they're going to struggle. So we have to look to the future and some of these additional sort of ways of delivering this.
Okay, let's bring in Natalie. You're a big fan of prefab housing as well. I'll just come round this way for you. And you're an engineer at Mace. We have this issue, don't we, that we don't have a huge number of women in the workforce, something like 11% of the construction industry. Is that sort of holding the industry back, do you think?
It's something we're definitely trying to redress. I mean, diversity in construction is something that we see as the way forward in order to close the skills gap that we have in construction. I think by having a much more diverse workforce, we can definitely deal with that issue, absolutely.
Yeah, more people seem to be joining the industry. And it's interesting that wages are actually going up in the construction sector. Despite the fact that there has been a recent blip, we're seeing wages going up and seeing a few more women, and the percentage of women starting to rise in the workforce. So lots of things happening here. I'm going to have plenty more things. I'm going to see if I can get myself back into that exoskeleton and have a bit of fun with the headline at 8 o'clock. So I'll see you then.
I'm looking forward to it already. Thank you very much indeed.
Right,
I like the 7 o'clock headline.
Yeah, well, have to build on that with the 8 o'clock headline.
Yeah, looking forward
you can see Victoria in an exoskeleton in about 15 minutes' time. Right now, we're going to find out what's happening with the weather.